I hear that. I hear it. Like, bro, listen, I'm not gonna argue with that, but I just think it's not as cut and dry when everyone's not really performing.
Yeah, but can you say everyone's not really performing though? Like, you know what I
Yeah, I
mean? Like,
can because you lot, bro, you lot were nailed on for top four.
mhm.
You lot were supposed to be one of the teams, yeah, to push Liverpool, bro, with Arsenal, and you just fucking falling away,
Yeah, but
bro.
let's go look at our recent results though, because obviously I know we fell off in it. Let me just go look at our recent results, yeah. Because I checked our form in the past, I think it was like 7 games or something, and I think we've only got one loss, bro, within
Mm.
that period. Yeah. So let me even go check the results right now. Um, hold on, bro. Where is it? Let me go all the way back to. You want to go back to early on in the year, yeah? All right, cool. So look, over this period, Brighton, that period where we played Brighton was a tough period. We were shit. Maresca was shit over that period, bro. Yeah,
Mm.
we picked up a lot of injuries against Aston Villa. He played Neto up top. We actually played better in that game. Cole Palmer once again, he had a perfect opportunity to score. He slips against Martinez. I know you remember that chance as well, because that could have put us 2-1 up. Yeah, he slips against Martinez. He tries to shoot. Esri kicks it off of the line, right? And the last minute of the game, Jorgensen throws it into the back of the net. We lose that game. But overall, if you actually go break down that game, we created some
Mm.
good chances. We should have beaten them, right? You've got Southampton after that. We beat Southampton 4-0, yeah? We beat Copenhagen 2-1. We beat Leicester 1-0, right? We beat Copenhagen again 1-0. We lost against Arsenal, a team a game where we played Fofana right back. You played Lavia wasn't there, Reece in midfield, and Cuckoo left wing. They scored that set piece, Marino, the corner, right?
Yep.
That shit game. We lost 1-0, right? We beat Tottenham, 1-0. We drew against Brentford 0-0. And again, in that game, Jackson, bro, a striker has the chance that he got in the second half. We fucking win that game, like, yeah? We beat Liga, Warsaw, whatever they're called, 3-0. We drew against Ipswich 2-2. Another game where we should have won, right? We beat Liga, we lost against Liga, to be fair, at home. We beat Fulham 2-1, well-deserved win. We beat Everton, well-deserved win. So when you actually break down our form recently, I know we haven't been playing the most tantalizing football in all of these games, but we've only lost one game. You know
I
what I
hear
mean?
that. That's one game in what? How many months?
In how long has it been? So that was from February.
Yeah, well, okay. So you've
The
lost
league. We've
one
only lost
game,
one game in the league. Yeah.
one game in the league since February, which is great. But the run before that was like 2 points in 9 games or something stupid like that.
I know that, bro. And
Yeah,
I
but that's where you died, bro. Like, so man can't overlook that because you gave up so much ground here at once that what you're doing now isn't doing nothing.
no, bro, I'm not overlooking that because I spoke about that at the time, bro. I spoke
No,
about how
no, but
bad
that was a
our form was.
capitulation, bro. You went from
Was.
being nailed onto top four to now every game's a cup final, bro. Like overnight because you just couldn't buy a win, bro, and there
Yeah,
was no
yeah.
real explanation for it. Like it
Bro,
wasn't, oh yeah, we got loads of injuries and that. That's why. Like no, you were just playing shit, bro. You couldn't score.
bro, exactly. That's what it was. The major thing during that time, it wasn't so much our defense, it was mainly the attack, right? This year, like I keep telling you, 2025, their attack has been relegation level. As much as the defense needs improving, I've been looking at the attack more often than not, right? But what I'm just saying is, after that little rough period over after Christmas, yeah, in recent weeks, if you actually break down our form, it's actually not been bad. You know what I mean? Yes, against Ipswich, you should have won that game, but one loss in 6 games is not bad at all. It's just irritating that during that little period, that's where we dropped a lot of points. You know what I mean? Where we should have
Yeah,
been
but
winning
bro,
games.
like the fact that man saying there that you're 14th in the form table in 2025, so that means you had a horrible January then. January
I
and
agree
early
with that,
Feb.
bro. But I'm not arguing against that. I'm the one that told you that fucking United picked up more points than us over that period. Did I not tell you this? Yeah.
Precisely. So how can you be trying to find a positive and ignoring the fact that you man on form are worse than us, bro, and we're one of
Bro,
the worst teams in the league, bro. Like, bro, we were almost 17th.
I'm talking about our recent form, bro. I'm talking about our recent form because if you actually break it down, bro, we should literally be three wins on the bounce right now. If
Now
anything.
you're right, recent form, but the league didn't start 2 months ago.
Yeah, but I've criticized Maresca though for these drop points at the start of the season though, and over Christmas. I've
But
criticized
what's
the players for
but
that.
what's changed? What you saying? What just because Lavia came back now you're good?
No, what I'm saying is Lavia are coming back. I hope this guy can stay fit between now and the end of the season because when you've got teams like Newcastle, you've got teams like Liverpool, bro. You've got Forest. We need someone like him because those teams in the transition, they're dangerous, right? When Lavia is in the midfield helping Caicedo, we can win back the ball a lot higher. Yeah. One of our better performances this year was against Newcastle at the Bridge. I'm pretty sure Lavia started that game, if I remember correctly. You know what I mean? He started correctly that game, bro. You know, in the midfield that game, if I remember correctly, bro. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm just saying, in our last 6 games, we've only lost 1 game, bro. Yeah, and our last 2 games have been W's. We've got 4 games left. We need at least 2 more wins, and 2 of those wins need to be against Newcastle, and we need to beat Forest.
What are the fixtures? What are the fixtures?
We've got Liverpool at home next. I'm hoping they're going to be drunk.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they're going to be waived. And then you've got who have you got? You've got Newcastle after that away. We don't like Newcastle away, blood.
Well, not a lot of people do, bro. Like that. Look where they're on the table.
Yeah, 100%. So listen, if we're not going to win that game, don't lose that game, blood. And then you've got Chelsea United after that at home. Again, I'm expecting us to win that game, but bro, you man are just fucking bookie when it comes to Chelsea. Forest away after that, and that's the last game of the season. So now,
and how many points do you need do you think to secure top 5? Because if Newcastle beat you, they pull away from you even further.
Yeah,
who else are you playing that are above you?
What I would say, so we're on 60 right now. I would say we need 66 points. We need 2 more wins. 2 more wins, bro. Yeah.
And you think you're winning 2 of them last 4 games?
We can. Do I think we will? I'm still. Yo, if we're clinical like the other day, we'll win these games. We'll win these games, bro. And I'm glad we're doing a guard of honor as well, because that should make these guys feel that pain. Yeah, make these guys feel that pain. I hope Iqbali's there to watch it, and Bowley as well to watch it, because Caicedo, Lavia, these guys could have been winning the league right now. You feel me? They're at Chelsea right now. People are going to be mocking them when they're standing in the queue clapping these guys. Yeah. So use that as motivation. You know what I'm saying? If anything, take some pictures, hang it up in the training ground, hang it up, at the bridge and that, so you guys can see that we have to clap these guys off. You know what I'm saying?
No, but hold on a minute. Forest, you have to beat Forest.
That's what I said.
And you have to ideally, you need to take points off Newcastle, because Newcastle are above you.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So, and then what are the other teams? You got United, but United above you, so United can't really affect
United.
What goes on up there. Liverpool can't really can only affect it by taking points of you. They've won the league already. So
what I'm looking at, Rants,
Forest and Newcastle, you need to take points off both of them teams. You need to beat both of them, because they're in and around the area that you're in at the moment.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Those are 6 pointers, right? Because I'm looking at.
You need to beat both of them and perhaps pick up some points somewhere against us or Liverpool. So, to me, you need at least 7 points.
Yeah,
and 6 of them points need to come against them too.
7 for me would definitely get us in there, innit? But I think, for me personally, I think 66 will be enough. I think 66 will be enough personally. Yeah, I'm looking more at 5th, because as long as we finish above Forest and Villa, we will get top 5, right? I don't care about 2nd and 3rd and 4th, because you get the same thing. Yeah, you get the same thing, bro. You know what I mean? So, boy, listen, it's been a minute since we last beat Newcastle away. I think the last time we beat them was when Reece James scored 2 goals, bro. But listen, I'm just hoping in it we can do something against these guys. We need to start proving some people wrong, man. Honestly, I can't be going into the summer, Rants, and we've got the same amount of points as what Poch got, or even less. Because right now we're 3 points away from the amount of points that Poch got. You know what I mean? So I need Maresca to better that tally and to finish above, higher than him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. I believe that Newcastle you need to beat, bro. I'll be honest. I believe you need to beat them. So I don't think it's favorable. I think beating United and Liverpool doesn't do much for you, given the runs that Newcastle and Forest have. I think that you need to put a dent in whatever they're doing.
No, 100%. 100%. But it's
not easy.
That's what happens, though. Listen, this is their fault. This is the team's fault for fucking about over Christmas, right? We beat Ipswich over Christmas. We beat Fulham over Christmas. We beat Palace over Christmas. We're 9 points better off. We're not scrambling like this, yeah? And that's what I kept saying at the time. When people are running away from this thing about competing, I'm like, bro, don't let these rivals get in your head, yeah, if we're going to compete or not. If we compete and we don't get there towards the end of the season, we're still up there, that's not a problem. At least we would have secured top 4 for sure, because we would have won enough games to do it, right? That period over Christmas, we're now paying for it again. There's so many games over that period where I'm like, that's 9 points right there that we've dropped. You know what I mean? That's how I'm kind of looking at things, bro.
I hear it, bro. Yeah, I mean, It'd be interesting, bro. But I don't see you winning at St James's. Could be wrong. You know what I mean? But I just don't see it. So
Why?
I don't. I think it's difficult for you. I think it's difficult for you to get European football. And if you don't get European football, this season's been a complete failure.
Oh yeah, facts, bro. There's gonna be, like I said, it will be civil war. Yeah, it will be civil war because I don't think Maresca's gonna get sacked. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere, right? Because they're gonna be looking at how he's improved the team. You know, I know there's been a lot of faults in terms of his in-game management, in terms of the squad, how he's used the squad and whatnot. But at the same time, there's so many factors I'll be looking at, bro. The amount of individual mistakes at the back, the goalkeeper that we've got, the amount of chances that we've missed, the amount of chances we create, right? They'll be looking at all of these things and taking that into account. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see him getting sacked regardless, but I just can't be having those conversations. It's important we win, bro. We need to make sure that we get back in there, bro. I'm telling you, I don't even want Europa. I'm tired of that song, bro. I don't want Europa. I want Champions League now, bro.
No, I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, you could end up qualifying for Europa in league position and by winning the Conference League as well, bro. I can't lie. Champions League's looking, I don't know, but it's looking like it's looking distant for you, man.
Let me even go check right now. So Forest next year, they have Brentford at home. Yeah. And right now, we saw and fucking in way more blood. You get me? These men are on fire. Then they've got Palace away. That is not an easy game. Yeah.
Yep.
And then they've got Leicester, which they should win. That's 3 points right there, bruv. They've got West Ham, away. They should beat West Ham. But then again, West Ham, they're an awkward team at times. Then they've got us. Yeah. So I'm looking at 3 banana pills there for Forest, bro. It's not going to be smooth sailing. I know on paper we've got harder fixtures, but people are looking at these fixtures and you're going to tell me that's easy. You're going to tell me Palace away is easy. You know what I mean? You're going to tell me Brentford right now is easy. You know what I mean?
But this is the point, bro. But this is but this is the point. It's not easy, bro. Nothing about it is easy.
Let me tell you who Newcastle have as well. So Newcastle have Brighton away next. Yeah. Then they've got us, obviously, at home. Then they've got Arsenal away, right? And then they've got Everton at home. Do you get it? So again, easier fixtures than us, but I'm not looking at them there and thinking, oh, they're going to win all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.